it done today.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
He knows that that's a strength. And if they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. And is at the 2, but McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's MP in the point guard. And that one goes in as he's fouled.
Personal foul.
It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Jaden McDaniels, one time from the line.
Free throw good, McDaniels. Nets trail by 17. Now here's Watford. Pass to Williams. The 3. Drops in the 3. Williams has got 6.
Works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a good job fighting through the screen.
And the basket by MP.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
The Nets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Knocks it loose. Watford outside. Johnson on the wing. Checked by Randle. Nice D from Reid.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Pass to Randle. Kicks it out to MP. Hey, puts up a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. 9 points in the game.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randle, he usually gets the best of it.
Pass to Watford to stop the run, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
He may
Watford
not have that
from
traditional
Thomas.
power forward role, but his balance, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
McDaniels passes to MP. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And he
Number
lays it in
67.
off the breakaway. MP's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Nets.
Timeout
Timeout.
call, Brooklyn. Started.
Who wants a t-shirt?
For Brooklyn, Claxton comes in for Sharp, and Harrison Barnes is subbed in for Watford. Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Beasley comes in for Randle. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Williams, and Gobert with a block.
Yeah, the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
And the shot goes
Jaden
down.
McDaniels.
McDaniels got 7 points.
I just love the ball.
Last 2 minutes to
Outside,
play.
Williams.
Third quarter.
McDaniels against Johnson. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Beasley. Good, and the assist
Malik
goes
Beasley.
to MP. MP's got 5 assists in the game. The Nets have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Outside, Williams. Barnes with it. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Kick out to Williams. 3 on the clock. From deep, Johnson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. It's off to Philadelphia after this game, where they'll face the 76ers. That'll put them right in the middle of a 5-game road trip. Here's Gobert. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Barnes against Edwards. Barnes passes to Thomas. From outside, off the mark. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 16-5 run. Barnes against Edwards. Sinks that one from the post. 6 points for him.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Johnson passes to Claxton. Outside Johnson. Over McDaniels. And too long on the shot.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
MP looking around. Pulls up. Kept alive. Gobert. It's off.
At the people in the play.
Minnesota
The score.
Timberwolves with
Your
a
next.
commanding lead to end
31.
the quarter. 27 points. Looking good.
58. Let's go,
And welcome
everyone.
back as we take a look
I
at our
needed to
state
get
finals.
loud here for your Brooklyn.
This was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on.
Substitution
on
here
the
for
court.
Brooklyn. Sharp, he's checked in for Clowney. Johnson comes in for Woma. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Wilson. And Cam Thomas subbed in for Lewis.
Number
His
67.
shot is good.
Three.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Cameron Johnson out there with Barnes.
Last 2 minutes of play.
Sharp, then it's
Fourth
Cam
quarter.
Thomas. And it's Martin in at the one. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MOB physical. Get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Here's MP. Barnes with the rebound. Here's Brooklyn. They're on a 19-6 run. That one's good for two.
Harrison.
I know what they say. Defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. McDaniels passes to MP. And again, it's
Number
Minnesota
67.
with a three.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Timberwolves.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're
Anthony
patient and
Edwards.
willing to make the next pass.
Assisted by
Their offense
number
has flowed
67.
really well.
And you have to like how they've played this year. 55 wins in total.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
And his activity level on defense, self-evident, racking up steals, deflections. I mean, he was a handful tonight.
A nice
Number
shot by
67.
MP. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Three-pointer Sharp. The rebound by the Timberwolves. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Martin. From deep, MP. Here's Randall. Sharp grabs the miss. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Barnes. And that time also a missed shot. Outside Edwards. Pass to MP. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just
Thank you to everyone who joined us in tonight's game.
is an award show, so let's start with a question about some wins. What do you think, Alexis?
I like it.
Which NBA team won the most games in the 2024-25 regular season?
Was it the Celtics, the Thunder, the Cavs, or the Rockets?
Okay, let's make some announcements, Alexis.
Starting in the
Now, let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Minnesota Timberwolves. At center, Naz Reid.
Hi. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. And it's MP in at the 1. And for Brooklyn, they've got Johnson, Cam Thomas out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Williams, and it's Sharp in at the 5 down low. And with both teams fighting for playoff position, this is as intense of a regular season as you'll see, Grant.
Oh, BA, you can feel what's at stake here in the arena.
3.
Both of these teams will treat this like the postseason. The playoffs start now for them.
Now here's Watford. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas. Williams against McDaniels. Williams misses. All alone on the break. Here's MP. Finished off
Number
the break.
67.
MP's got 5.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez.
He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Sharp. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Williams finds Thomas. 5 to shoot. Launches it. Rebound Minnesota. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
And there it is for him.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Watford. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. MP left side. Here's McDaniels. No good. Some solid defense from Williams.
Timberwolves foul. Number 67. First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Timberwolves. Watford outside. They need this. Reid with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises that have never won an NBA title arc.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets on those teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
Timeout call. Brooklyn, they come into this one.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Now here's Watford. Thomas left side. Williams up top. The kick out to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. Rebound Minnesota. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. It's McDaniels on the wing. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver.
Let's
that
commence
one's
the
good.
play. First
They've
quarter.
controlled the paint so
Jaden
far.
McDaniels.
That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Timberwolves foul. Julius Randle.
It's his first trip
First
to the
personal
line.
foul.
He did a lot of
Team
damage
second.
at the free throw line in their last game.
At the line.
Free throw's good.
Shooting for
It's a
Brooklyn.
luxury to have
Cameron
a guy like
Johnson.
that can bang down
Stepping
the
to the
line
line.
and knock him down at the stripe.
For Brooklyn, Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Harrison Barnes comes in for Watford, and it's Martin in for Thomas. Now here's Beasley. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. MP,
Number
that was good.
67.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Williams. He had 10 points in the win against Dallas. And Gobert with a block.
In the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach. This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 14. The rebound by Beasley. And here's Minnesota now. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. And he banks in the
Number
layup.
67.
MP's got 12 points in the game.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
Hey, expanding his range. The rebound by the Nets.
Oh, I don't know if that's their best option defensively. Anytime he's shooting a three, they're saying he's with us.
Barnes passes to Martin. And Gobert with a block. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to MP. The three. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Johnson finds Williams. Brooklyn, no good that time either. And so is Minnesota out in
The
front
score.
by 19
Your
going
Nets.
into the break. Their
2.
efficiency has been
The
awful.
Timberwolves. 21.
And so far through one quarter.
Substitution.
Going with almost
On
an
the floor.
entire new group here. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Johnson comes in for Wilson. Williams is checked in for Thomas. And it's Martin in for Watford. On the court for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Dillingham. And it's MP in at the
Lost
point
2
guard
minutes to
position.
play.
Here's
Second
Williams.
quarter.
And they pick up 2.
Zaire.
Williams has got his first points of the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He scored 17 points and helped their cause with 4 rebounds as well. If you look at his stats overall, he was just everywhere that day.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Martin. And here's MP from outside.
Number
He's got it
67.
going on. Now 7 for 10.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
MP against Martin. Barnes feeling it out a bit. 5 on the clock. Oh, good D by Edwards.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Good, and the assist goes to MP. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Barnes. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got himself on the board with a 3 there. There's 10
Tyrese.
seconds left in the second quarter. MP outside. And he sinks that one. Hitting
67.
the back of the rim on the way in.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seeming to have
The
to slow
score.
him down. It's sad.
Your Mets.
And so it's Minnesota
21.
up
The
25
Timberwolves,
big ones as we
46.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, BA. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
We've got Sharp, Cameron Johnson out there with Williams. Then it's Trendon Watford, and it's Thomas in at the shooting guard position.
Jaden McDaniels.
And that's the group for Jordy Fernandez as we begin the second half.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Johnson. Missed inside.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Next
And
ball.
it's spring cleaning in full swing. Let's check out the current power rankings. You look at the Spurs. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
You know, right now for the Timberwolves, they're a perfect example of a team that just doesn't pay attention to the noise. They focus on one game at a time and execute each game plan.
Watford the pass to Williams. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Back to Johnson. The three ball. Reed with the rebound.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Oh, got that
Jaden
bucket in
McDaniels.
no time at all.
The helper.
McDaniels
Anthony
got 10
Edwards.
points in the game.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
MP scanning the floor. Launches it from deep. And the Timberwolves hit
67.
again from deep.
3.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Now here's Watford. It's stolen by MP. He's feeling it. And again,
Number
it's
67.
Minnesota converting.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Brooklyn, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Trying to get a hand on it. Watford inside. MP's there. Johnson for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
This starts at the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
McDaniels finds MP. Goal from deep. Buries it
Number
from 3.
67.
MP's got 28 points for the game.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Now Watford. Pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. Stolen by MP. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Second shot opportunity. And McDaniels
Jaden
with the
McDaniels.
layup. 12 points for him.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Thomas outside. And here's Watford. Misses and the dry spell continues.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, you need to find some sort of
Julius Randle.
momentum.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
And for some
Minnesota
reason, he decided to foul.
At the
An
line.
important part of
Shooting for
every
Brooklyn.
team's game. A look at the
Clowney.
hustle stats for the
At the line.
Timberwolves.
1 shot.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
And the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, man?
It's so important, BA. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international
Number 67.
players. So playing games
3.
in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Dillingham out there with MP. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Shannon in at the 3. MP no good.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Thomas against MP to the left side wing. Here's Wilson. Back to Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Barnes. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And you have to like how they played this year. 55 wins in total.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what would be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
And
Assist
we can't forget
number
about his
67.
effort on defense. Specifically, how many steals he was able to grab. Just an absolute pest.
Yeah, and this is not what they needed. Now
Number
the clock is
67.
stopped, and their opponent
His
is at
third
the line.
personal
When you
foul.
look at Cam Thomas, Grant, you think he has the potential to be a star in
Shooting
this
for
league?
Brooklyn.
Well, you know, it's
Cameron
tough to say,
Thomas.
BA. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Sharps checked in.
Number
The
67.
Timberwolves also with a sub. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moment. They put this game away in style.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Watford inside, covered by MP, and the Nets miss again. Down low. And he takes it in for the
67.
layup off a very
From
nice feed.
Dillingham.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this
End
is
of the game.
All roads to just
Thank you to all the fans who came out tonight to cheer on their team. Please get home safely, and we'll see you again next time.
Minnesota